61 homes in the past 10 days in the villages have taken price reductions. Yes. Out of 210 homes that are on the market, 61 in the past 10 days have had to reduce their price. They're sitting on the market, but let me tell you, this is an awesome opportunity for buyers. Welcome to this episode. My name is Robyn Cavallaro. I'm a licensed realtor here in the state of Florida. I primarily sell in the villages. I hope you enjoy this episode all about a market update. If you find this channel interesting, hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel content get out there. So let's get into it. This will be a short market update. Don't forget to subscribe to my email newsletter list because I put out an episode every Friday. Sometimes I'm busy. It goes out a little later than others. It's called The Good, the Not So Bad, and the Ugly. And that's where I go through current listings and I discuss for you my thoughts on them. And if you think any of them are an opportunity for you, you just call me. I'll schedule a time to go look at it and we can discuss it. All right, so first, let's start off with the homes. That was my dryer. It's laundry day. It's Saturday. Okay, so 61 homes in the past 10 days have taken some type of price reduction. So what does that mean for you and the market? From what I found, 300 and under, 300,000 and under, we had 10 homes. They are up in the northern section, north of 40, why do I do that? North of 466. And if you check up here, I just put out an episode all about, it's an aerial view of the villages and I give a description of what you can find in each section. So these homes are older homes. I'm going to tell you, they're 300 and under. They're primarily patio villas. And up there was a colony, which is, you know, it's not a bad, I think the kitchen's really small. I'm not a big fan of it. I like a little bit of a bigger kitchen, but they need work. They need some type of work. And if you are a seller, what I'm finding is the homes are sitting on the market. There's a little bit of an unrealistic expectation of what you can expect. So when we look at homes that need a lot of work, there are three types of buyers. There are the buyers, and this pertains to anywhere you want to buy a home. Number one buyer, I'll look over here. I'll put it over here. What they want to do, they want to move their furniture in and they want to go about their life. They don't want to have to paint. They do not want to have to take up a floor, put in new countertops, and they're willing to pay a little bit more for that, comparatively speaking, when they're looking in that price range, than something that needs work because they understand the work has already been done. Then we have buyer number two. That buyer is the home repair guy. So they'll buy the home and they know they're handy. They'll make updates. Maybe they'll hire people to do some of the updates and they'll do some of the updates, but that's buyer number two. Now, we have some of those in the villages. We have primarily number one. Number two, they want to do it themselves. Number three, that's the investor. And the investor is going to come in and you're going to get a low bid price because most of the homes are going to need a complete renovation. Yes, I know. So I know people are probably going to get a little bit upset, but what you have to understand, if someone's going to come in and buy a home that's renovated, okay, these are the things that they're looking for. Stainless steel appliances. They want a new kitchen. They don't want old looking cabinets. They want to see the gray and the white and the blue or really good looking wood cabinets, not the cheap oak that are in so many of the homes. They want the home to be landscaped. They don't want to have to go out and pull out shrubs and take care of the whole outside. They want that done for them. The flooring. The flooring needs to be up to date. You can't have carpet and tile and vinyl. You know, 3 types of flooring. People look at that. That needs to be completely redone. most all of the homes need paint. So you're talking, and let's take the roof, the HVAC, and the hot water heater out of the equation. I have a client, and I'm putting a video together so you can see what a renovation process involves. They bought a courtyard villa, and the courtyard villa was in good shape, but it needs paint, it needs new flooring, and he's replacing the countertops because the cabinets are in good shape. It probably could use new appliances because they're white. People do not want white anymore. They certainly don't want almond, which you see a lot of the older white appliances have now yellowed. That courtyard villa is 1,600 square feet, flooring's 13,000, paint's 3,000, almost 4,000. So when it comes to your home and it's not a handyman, you can't say, oh, I have a handyman, he can do this and he can do it for like $5,000, because some of that stuff might not be done well. They're going to want a contractor to come in. So you have to understand. I was in a home the other day, and the listing agent told me, well, it needs countertops. Like, no, it doesn't. It needs a whole new kitchen. The kitchen is not great. I mean, it's not even close. Even if you put new I guess if you want to just rent it, you really don't care. But people who are looking for rentals want to see a nice home. So when it comes to purchasing a home 300 and under, expect to have to make all of these renovations, and sellers, you're probably going to get a low ball price from our buyer 2 and buyer 3 because there's too much work that needs to be done. Buyer 2, the person who's going to update it will probably live in it, and then that'll be an okay opportunity for them. Buyer 3 has to put it back on the market and sell it. The patio villas are not going to go for over $300,000 for too much longer. I foresee all of them coming into the under $300,000 mark, especially if they have not been updated. So of that 300 and under, we have 10 homes. The biggest opportunity, I think, here between 300, well, just, obviously a little over 300 and 350, we have 39 homes. That's huge. And that took, so if you go back a year and a half ago, I did a video on 300 and under, and you were able to still buy homes for 275 and under at that point in time. This 300 to 350 has taken the place of the 300 under that was a year and a half ago. People are still coming in with cash. And also, the stock market is not doing well. Interest rates are going up. Interest rate is almost at 6%, so you have to take that into consideration. As interest rates go up, the prices of the homes should start to come down. The homes over 400,000, 500,000 are sitting. They're sitting on the market. I saw a couple of homes, and this makes no sense. They had been on the MLS. Let's just say one up the street from me, it was at 624, and then it went down to, I don't know, 599, and then 560, and the listing must have expired with their MLS agent. So they gave it to the villages, and they dropped it another $30,000. Well, I mean, anybody could sell it if you're going to drop it another 30 on top of the 60 you've already dropped it. But so be it. But they will probably not find a buyer at that point in time because it's now reasonably priced. So 39 homes between that 350. Some of them will need work, but probably not to the extent that I'm seeing in that 300 and under range. So just keep that in mind, buyers and sellers. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please, if you click on the title of this video, you will see where you can make comments. If you cannot find it, you can email me and I will answer your questions. Also, to get on my email newsletter list, if you're watching this on television, you really can't navigate like you can on the phone or on a computer. You can always go to my website and sign up for the email newsletter list or send me an email. There are different places on my website for you to send me an email. Okay, so next we're going to talk about, I printed up a report and I'm going to show this to you in a minute. This is July, August, and September, active listings versus days to sell. Now, just so you know, these are MLS homes only, and I only run a report for the zip codes 32162 and 32163, which takes up primarily almost all of the villages except the one corner up in Lake County in the historic district, which is 32159. If I put 32159 into the search, it brings in homes that are not in the villages, and I don't want it to skew the number. So, in July, now here I'm going to hang this up for you. These are July, this is August, and this is September. Now, granted, in September we're only in, today is the 17th. So, I'll interpret this information. So in July, we had 250 homes on the market. Can't read backwards. 250 homes on the market, and the list days to sell were about 19 to 20. In August, we had a drop in listings, so some homes sold. Newer ones didn't come to market. Probably about 225. And average days on the market were probably 32 to 33. So there was a big jump in the amount of time from July to August that the home sat on the market. Right now in September, the listings came down just a little bit more. This says like 220, 230, and the days to sell are now up at 30, just a little bit more up at 33. So again, the green are the active listings, and this is how many days it took to sell. Active listings for July, days to sell. This is August, excuse me. Number of listings, active days to sell, and this is September. It says of September 17th. All right, next I have original price, and so when I show you this, ignore this because I have one saved and then I just alter it. So, all right. So again, July, August, September, original price versus sale price. So in July, the original price around 400,000, sale price was a little under 4. Now again, I spoke about this in that market crash video. In July, we were still dealing with homes that had been negotiated in mid-May to early June, probably just before that crash. Reduction, correction, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it a crash. Thank you. In August, we saw a big dip from the original price to the sale price, a little over 4. And then it was probably like maybe 375. And I'm going to show you this in a second. And again, this is 32162, 32163 MLS homes. And then in September, we actually saw a original sale price just up a little bit. Maybe instead of a little over 4, it was 410. And the sale price went up a little bit. So, and these are averages. So it's going to take, it's going to take into consideration, this is July, August, September. Original sale price, list price, sale price. Original price, sale price, original price, sale price. Now this is everything. So this will be your manufactured home all the way up to your 1.2, 1.9, whatever, $1 million homes. Home prices, could they be going up? I think that if the original price of the home starts to come down a little bit and the home is nice, you'll start to see more offers. They won't sit on the market as long, and you'll get a little bit more. But the home has to be priced competitively. Not everyone's objective is to price it competitively. I looked at a home, and I won't tell you where it was, but it's been on the market forever, and they've reduced the price quite often, but the person paid in the mid-3s for it, and they have it listed in the mid-4s. So they're just going to sit on it. It's way too expensive with a big bond because it's down south here. And, I think their objectives, they're hoping that snowbirds are going to come and pay that. Maybe they will. There might be that one. And if they're not in a hurry to sell it, no, so they leave it. Okay, so the last statistic that I have for you today is the number of sales versus the number of new listings. So the number of sales will be in green, and the number of new listings is in blue. This is, let's get the focus there. July, August, and September. Let's see, I'm going to let you look at this for a little bit. I can't read through the sheet. I should have printed two and put one on the back. I'll do that next time. All right, so in July we had the number of home sales were probably about 90, and the number of new listings went up to about 130. And again, 32162, 32163. In August, the number of sales were about the same, a little bit more, maybe about 95. And the number of new listings had dropped to maybe 125 from 140. 140, 125, July, and that is August. I could do a screen share with you, but I just think this is a little bit, I do a lot of screen shares for my good, the not so bad, and the ugly, so I wanted to do it this way. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you would rather see a screen share, that's where I scroll through this information instead of holding up a sheet for you. Probably easier for you to look at. And in September, we are only in the, again, it's the 17th, but it's still mid-month. The number of sales are about 50, and the number of new listings have dropped considerably. We still have 200 and something, but about 65. But again, that's still only half a month's numbers. So I'm going to keep this sheet, and I will show you at the end of September where we ended up finishing up at. All right, so last but not, well, let me just recap everything we spoke about. 61 homes took a price reduction. That means opportunity for buyers, sellers, new homes coming on the market. Just really look at what is sold in the last 30 days in your area. The size of your home, the style of your home, and the location of your home. The last 30 days. You can't go back any further than that because the market has been so volatile. And I don't want people to be disappointed. I don't want my sellers to be disappointed. And I'm just trying to pass on good information so you sellers out there are happy. If your home is not updated, now if you still have border, wallpaper border, and you've got like 5 different colors on the walls and 3 different types of flooring, you can expect that your home is going to sit, or they're going to come and start to lowball you because there's too much work that needs to be done on the home. Think about it. I know a lot of people have to take care of their family, and if you have time to let the home sit on the market, you might get closer to what you're anticipating. But if you need to move a home, you need to price it aggressively to get that home sold, to get the money in your pocket. So again, any questions, call me, email me, text me. My information is listed right down there. All right, so then I'm going to finish up with my 2 picks because I haven't done that in a while. My 2 top picks for the week. We're going to start off with, this is a little bit of an older home built in 1999. It's 893 Lexington Lane. And I can't show you photos because I don't have permission. But on the next one, I have a video of it. But anyway, 893 Lexington Lane. I'll put the address down here. If you want me to take a video of it, I think they really did a great job updating this home. It is 1,116 square feet. It's a little pricey, okay, at $349,000, but they updated it. It's been on the market 52 days. Now, some people are leaving the homes at the price, but you can negotiate them. They don't want to drop the price. So if it's you're a seller and you're looking for a courtyard villa, it's a 2-bed, 2-bath, no bond, It's up north of 466. It has a new roof, 2018, new hot water heater of 2019, and an HVAC system of 2019. It has that modern look to it. It's white cabinets, whitish, white and grayish. Looks like granite countertops. I haven't been in this one personally, but it was really cute. I've tried to show it a couple of times, but things didn't just work out. My clients took another home before we even went to see it. But 893 Lexington Lane is one of my picks for this week. And number 2, if you look up here, here's a video tour of that home. It's 2730 Grant Way. This home is immaculate. It's now it's 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,539 square feet. Has a 2-car garage. So it's darker cabinets, has dark countertops. I'm personally okay with that. I like the light, but I like the dark. It has a little bit of a masculine look. It's a gentleman's home. He's selling it furnished, but I think it's really nice. So if you are looking for, they're listing it for $424,900. That one, I didn't pull the bond. It wasn't listed here. I didn't pull the bond. I'm sure there's probably maybe an $8,000 or $9,000 bond on it. This is 2.5 miles from Sumter Landing. It's off in that Lynn Haven kind of area to the west of Morse. It's a great area, great location. You're really close to the shopping on 466. But I thought this house was definitely a winner. $424,900. That's it's $276 square foot. And that includes the furniture. Now he's keeping it's not turnkey. Okay, so he's keeping everything in the garage if you look at the video, and he's keeping all of the utensils and things in the kitchen, all the kitchenware and everything in the garage he's keeping, but all the furnishings will stay. If you would like to see this, give me a call and I will take a look. Okay, so I think that's all I have for this week, this market update. Thank you so much for staying with me. If you like this content, you might want to stay tuned here because I have another video that YouTube is going to pick out for you that they think is the best option for you from my channel. I'm Robyn Cavallaro. I am a realtor here in the state of Florida. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also if you're interested in travel, check out my sister channel, My Next Adventure. So until I see you next time, I'm off. It's my birthday tomorrow, and I don't talk about my birthday. I'm not one to celebrate. I don't like parties. But we're having a baby. Well, not me, but my son and his fiance, they are going to induce her tomorrow. It's my birthday, so Stella May is going to have a birthday with her Mimi. Okay, so that's it. All right, everyone. Have a good one. Take care. Thanks for staying with me.